Address and Subnetting. I have here a given IP address of 169.75.120.16/29. The first step that we're gonna do is to put our all bits. The first octet, second octet, third octet, and then the fourth octet. Next, we're gonna put our bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, 5 bits, the total of 29 bits. And I have 3 remaining bits, and I put it 0, and the value of 0 is 1, 2, 4, the total of 7 plus 1 equals 8. We have here a network IP range first to IP to last IP, and then the broadcast. In network IP, we had 169.75.120.8, 169.75.120.16, 169.75.120.24. We're gonna focus here in 169.75.120.16. Our broadcast is 169.75.120.23. Paano naging 23? Simply minus 1 to 24. 24 minus 1 equals 23. Our first and last IP is 169.75.120.17. Paano naging 17? Simply add 1. 16 plus 1 equals 17. And 169.75.120.22. Paano naging 22? Simply minus 1 to 23 equals 22. And then the last is paano kinuha ang ating subnet mask. Simply we had 29 bits. Here is 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, and then the 5 bits. And then simply add it. We have a constant value. Every 8 bits is 255, 255, 255, and another one is 248. Why 248? Simply minus 7. Our subnet mask is 255.255.255.248.
Hi guys, good morning. So today I'm going to show you how to get the IP address in the subnet mask. So first, if you have this given number like 192.120.39.28 and the given subnet mask is 29. So now we have 4 octet. The first octet, the second octet, the third octet, and the fourth octet. So in every octet, it has 8 bits. So first, we're gonna lay down the bits on. So now we have the total of 29 bits, and the remaining is 0. So now I'm gonna get the value of those 0. So the constant numbers are 1, 2, and 4. So if we add those numbers, the equivalent is 7. So next thing is to get the value of this bit. So for you only need to add 1 to this 7, so the value is 8. Now we have the equivalent of we have the increment, which is 8. So in every increment we need to add 8. Now we have the network IP, the range, the first IP and the last IP, and the broadcast. So now we need to lay down the first range, which is 192.120.39.8, and the other range is 192.120.39.16. One 192.120.39.24, 192.120.39.25, 192.168.33. 192.120.39.48. So we need to stop to this range at 192.120.39.33, because the value of this 28 is this range. Then we need to get the last range, which is 192.120.39.41. Now we must get the broadcast, which is 192.120.39.40. For you to be able to get the broadcast, you need to less 1 to this range. Then we need to get the last IP, the first IP. So you only need to add 1 for you to be able to get the first IP, which is the 192.120.39.34. Then the last IP is 192.120.39.39. So in getting this, you need to less 1 again to the broadcast IP. So our final answer is 192.120.39.33 and 192.120.39.34, 192.120.39.39, and the last is 192.120.39.40. Now, in getting the subnet mask, you only need to add all the bits on. So 255.255.248. So why is that this is 248? Because 255 minus 7, which is this, so it will become 248.
Ako here. So for today I will discuss the IP address and subnet mask. If I have given numbers like this, 192.1.120.39.24, and the given subnet mask or /29, what range it will be for this IP address? So what we're gonna do first is to lay down the bits on. So we have 4 octet here. The first octet, second octet, third octet, and then fourth octet. So I have 29 bits on here, and I will lay down first the 24 bits. So we have 8, then 8, then 8. So we have 24 bits. So we have 5 remaining bits. So I'm gonna put it here. Then the remaining is 0. Next, we need to get the value of this 0. So the constant is 1, 2, 4. And we add those numbers, the total is 7. Next is we're gonna find the value of this. So we're gonna add 1 or plus 1 to the 7 here, so that the value is 8. This mean that is our increment. So for every increment, we need to add 8. So next, we have network IP, first and last IP, and then broadcast IP. So first thing first, we need to lay down the 192.120.39, then 8, then 16, then 24, and 32. So 24 is our focus and 32 because the value of 24 is fall this range. So how can we get the broadcast IP? So first is put 31 because we need to less 1 or minus 1 from the network IP to be able to get the broadcast IP. Okay, then the first IP will be 25. We need to add 1 or plus 1 to this 24 from network IP again. And to be able to get last IP, we should minus 1 again from the broadcast IP. So the answer is 30. So that will be the answer. So therefore, this is now our IP address. Next is how we get the subnet mask. So to be able to get subnet mask is to add the bits in every octet. So we have 255, 255, 255, and 248. Why 248? Because the total number, the numbers, then minus 7 is, so that 248. So this is our final answer for subnet mask is 255.255.255.248. So that's it. Thank you for watching.
Already have the given 168.135.47 with a subnetting mask of 29. So we have a total of 32 bits, but we have only 29 bits. And also the remaining is 0, 0, 0. The next is we get the value of all of those zeros, so the constant 1, constant 2, constant 4. So add it and to be able to get 7. The 1 bit, it is to be able to get that, so we add 1 to, and our IP address range is 168.128.35 and that 8 plus 8 168.128.35.16. The next is 168.35.32, and then the 168.128.35.48, and then the last one is 168.128.64. That is the last remaining. So our focus is the 168.128.35.48 because it will land in the 47 range. So to be able to get the first IP, of course, 168.128.35.49. So we add 1 in 48 range. To be able to get the broadcast, of course, the last or the remaining 168.128.35.63, we just simply minus the 64 to get that broadcast IP. So the last IP is, we just simply minus 1 to 63 range. So the final answer is 168.128.35.62. That's the final answer. So the final answer is here below. Yes, that is the network IP. So guys, as you can see, to be able to get that subnetting mask, we just simply add that bits and then add 255 255 255 and